Hi, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I'm so glad to have you here. If you're thinking, wow, it's been a little while since you've last uploaded, I don't, I don't really know why you would be thinking that. That's kind of a weird thing to suddenly bring up like that. Completely unprompted, might I say. But anyway, today I have for you a sort of new six-piece collection from BCB Lacquers that debuted at Paulus Beauty Expo this past July. So for all of you that missed out on it, now's your chance. And whether you're an old fan, new fan, or a non existent fan of Twilight, I'm sure there's a lamb that all of you lions will fall in love with in this collection. It is that is that too niche? It was in the book and like the movie, so okay, well, moving on. The first polish in the lineup is gonna be What a Sick Masochistic Lion. See the lion, the reference is from the franchise. I'm not just being weird for the sake of being weird, I swear. Or maybe I am, who knows? But you know what's not weird? How beautiful this polish is. It's described as a purple jelly loaded with red, pink, gold, and orange large particle shimmer. I wouldn't have known this was a jelly if I hadn't read the description, since it doesn't really apply like one. I feel like in the first coat you can kind of tell, but I don't think I've experienced that many jellies that build up to opacity in just two coats. Plus, it's so smooth. I feel that way about most BCB polishes, honestly. But I think my favorite part about this polish is how you can so clearly see that bright purple base color, even through all the shimmer. It's so pretty. Man, don't you love the way that I just come back after like a year and immediately start yapping? Yeah, me neither. Next up, we have How Long Have You Been 17? It's a rosy tan crelly that has pink, purple, gold, and green shifting shimmer with hollow flakes. It's the lightest polish in the collection, but it still built up super well in just two coats. I mean, if you look really hard, you could see some visible nail lines, but I feel like if you're looking that hard at my hand anyway, you might as well just close your eyes. Take a nap, ignore it. It's okay, the V&L can't hurt you. But isn't it so pretty? I think the pink and tan pair really well together, especially with like the yellow shift at extreme angles. It would make such a lovely spring polish. Okay, moving on to this lovely flaky polish, we have Say It Out Loud. It's described as a teal multichrome that shifts between teal, blue, and purple, and has a bunch of pink, orange, gold, and green flakes. It's a little more on the sheer side, just based off the first coat, where you can see that most of the color is coming from that shimmer. So if you do want to build up the color to what you see in the bottle, I definitely recommend 3 coats, regardless of your nail length. Again, it has this one too, it has that pinkish purple ring around the very edges of the nail that makes this polish so pretty. It makes your nails pop so much, especially in low light where it just glows. Beautiful, beautiful. Next up, we have You Nicknamed My Daughter After the Loch Ness Monster. It's been a literal decade since I've seen that movie, but it's too iconic not to just yell it at the top of your lungs. This polish is described as an electric blue jelly that's full of blue, purple, and pink flakes, blue-purple multichrome microflakes, and blurple glow-in-the-dark pigment. This one definitely feels more like a jelly than Masochistic Lion did. It applies well on the first and second coats, but towards the third, I'll say it's a little chunky, a little bulky. Not in a bad way necessarily, but it does get noticeably thicker when you're painting all of your nails. especially if you build it up in 3 coats the way that I did. It's perfectly fine in 2 coats if you prefer to have that visible nail line, but my swatches are shown in 3 so I can match the depth that was in the bottle. Also, quick warning for UV light coming up, shield your eyes if you don't want to see. I tried to show the glow in the dark effect with my UV light, but it kept fading away too fast. Moving on to the more green section of the collab, we have It Would Be Nice Not to Want to Kill You All the Time. It's described as a Tiffany green Crelly that has pink to purple to red to gold multichrome flakes and gold to orange to green multichrome flakes. You know, I've never been the biggest fan of mint chocolate chip ice cream, but this polish just makes me want it so bad. The way the flakes look like little itty bitty chocolate chips in that green base. I mean, Christine Simply Nailogical told me not to eat the nail polish, but honestly, what does she know? Maybe today's the day. Time to give it a taste. Please don't actually eat the nail polish. It's not good for you. I don't know if you can see just how opaque this polish is. Well, I know I see it, so I'm pretty sure you can see it. But it's so pretty, like everything else in this collection. It's so nice. It also doesn't help that it's one of my favorite shades of green, so of course I'm biased. And finally, we've come to our very last polish of the day, our final green. This one is called I Guess the Wolf's Out of the Bag. It's described as a lime green jelly packed with gold to green glass flakes, lime green to gold to orange pink flakes, and lime green and black metallic flakes. Listen, if you're a green lover and a flaky lover, I'm so sorry for your wallet because I know you're gonna have a hard time saying no to this one. The description says this one is a lime green jelly, but to me, it doesn't really seem jelly-ish, nor do I see the lime green base that it's supposed to have. Or maybe it's just like the vibe is supposed to be lime green. Either way, I personally think it's the perfect density of flakes to use in just 1 coat as a topper, or built up in 3 coats to reach full opacity. And as much as I love flakes, what I love more is deciding how much flake I get to have so I'm not too overwhelmed. And I feel like this polish does just that. And I love that for me. And I potentially love that for you. For those of you who have made it this far, thank you. Thank you so much. Here's some natural lighting so you can see how all these polishes glow and shine in the sunlight. Just gorgeous. If you are looking to purchase this entire collection, you most certainly can. And if you prefer to just get a couple here and there, they're already available for you. Just head on over to the BCB Lacquers website and treat yourself. You deserve it. Maybe. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!